Welcome everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are at Imola for a Mercedes W13 race in the open setup series. That means no fixed setup, we can use whatever setup we like, and a couple of host of other things that are available to us which isn't in the fixed. Now I would explain those normally to you, but do you know what, it's all totally irrelevant because this race was an absolute shocker. Now some of you may be thinking, Scott, typical YouTuber, only puts up the good races. I do not, because this race was, if you could think of everything that could go wrong in a race, this is it. To set the scene, we qualified fourth. It wasn't a bad qualifying, to be honest. The guys ahead of me were just that much quicker. Haven't done really any practice around here. As much as I love the track, of course this car is very different to the W12, as we already know, but I was happy with that and looking forward to the race. Now I wish I didn't participate. So just wait till you see this race, guys. Some of the mistakes were my own fault, some of them were others, but yeah, I'm surprised we lasted as long as we did, if I'm honest. And of course we'll be reviewing a few of those incidents at the end of the race as well, so be sure to stick around till then. So let's head into it. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, turn those notifications on, and enjoy.
The track temp is 42. The air temp is
all right, here we go.
Celsius, 31 laps. Be ready, we're about to go green. Go, go, go.
Shit. Oh god.
Left side, clear left.
Absolutely terrible start.
Car right, clear right.
And just been hit by the guy who was gone deep and overtook me. Oh god.
Crap start, mate, but we need to recover something here.
Come on.
What a pile up.
Let's see what we can get out of this race. My mistake really, but watching the start like I did.
Incident in Aqua Minerale.
You need to be careful of off tracks as well. Slow down for him.
There's an incident in Rivazza 1.
Freebie.
There's an incident in Zamurello. B19.
What do we reckon we can recover to?
On your left, clear left.
He's moving out of the way. Don't know why.
The leader's just done a 119.0. Right side. Still there. Right side's clear. On your right. Clear right. That's the stuff. We'll have some more of that.
We'll have some more of that, although he's probably going to come back at me. Yeah,
All right.
after that. Whoa,
Right,
whoa,
so
whoa,
18th.
whoa,
You've just done
whoa!
a
Jesus,
22.1.
Gina's trying to do a George Russell.
There's an incident in Toso.
4x for that? What the fuck?
Yellow flag, caution. On your right. Clear
Yeah, I will
right.
take that inside line. Thank you very much.
Does anyone else have any maps?
Jesus,
That's
Lucas.
just me.
Well
That's
done.
why I crashed.
I've been them as well.
I mean, I'm hoping that was wheel on wheel. Already 10x.
I had the game freeze for like
Bro,
2 or 3
really?
seconds.
Not my fault.
Car left.
Adam's moving out of the
Clear
way.
left.
I think he might have damage.
Not right about in the one.
Well done, mate. That was great.
I don't think he had DRS. I think he used his attack mode, and it was too late for me to use attack mode to defend. Because you can only, the battery only really engages after acceleration, or once you accelerate. Oh, well, we're still alive. God knows out.
Keep it within the track limits.
Well, this one is not going to be good for the safety rating, guys. And normally with Imola, you say that due to just the off tracks.
The gap behind is now 1.8. The leader
Oh,
has just
Jesus,
done
going over that curb
118.7.
with these new cars. He doesn't like it.
You're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 1.5 seconds. He's slow through.
Come on,
Tamirello.
Scott, get some rhythm. Jesus. th place. Where do we think we can finish? No doubt some people will take each other out. Currently 15th. Top 5? I'm going too slow into the first corner, that's for sure. Braking a touch too early. He kindly moved out of the way.
Fucking awesome move, mate.
Brian went, nah, you're alright. Alright, let's be careful here. Don't want to rear end this guy. There's a freebie. You can kind of attack the entry of that chicane, but not the second part. That's for sure. Just patience, patience, use the DRS.
Car left. Clear left, V12. Sweet pass, mate.
Much better.
The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds.
How we still have a working car, I won't know. I don't know. What? Off track?
We've just had a warning for cutting the
That's
track.
now an off track, is it? Okay. News to me, you used to be able to go all the way over that curve. You're allowed to in real life, so...
There's so much porpoising.
Right, well, let's see if we can catch up to Nils. Next one in the target line. Oh, a bit deep there. Not going to catch him doing that. Trying to be careful of off tracks. I've only got 5 remaining. Bit of lag through there, unfortunately, as well.
That's your best lap. of this
Jesus,
session.
the porpoising. Why did I shift down to third? The porpoising distracted me. Really see it bounce up and down. That's the first time I've really seen it. And then he set up.
The gap in front is now 3.4
Actually,
seconds.
hear the floor hit the ground. I'm getting a bit of lag, unfortunately, guys, through this section, so I do apologise if that is reflected on the video footage. And we went a bit deep there, and another 1x, only 4 remaining. Jesus, Scott, not even halfway through this race. Just need to rein it in a bit, rein it in. Look at it, oh, the wheel's bouncing, look at it. Then turning down in second, short shift up to third. Oh, did I go down to second there? I won't lie, guys, this is a very scrappy race for me. Started off the minute those lights went out, all went green.
That's your fastest lap today. P12.
Long way to go in this race, long way to go.
I had that. I had a freeze, and I was out of control. So.
Oh,
I I think some other guys were talking about it earlier. Just complete freeze in the braking zone.
Yeah, I had it qualifying.
Nearly up there with Nils. I think Jacob's had an issue. So a freebie for us.
10th position. Hit all your apexes. Wait for the chances to come, mate. Your lap time was 1:20.7.
A little bit later on the brakes there. I'm intrigued to know if I've got any damage. Oh, very wide from Nils there. Very wide, big lockup.
You're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 0.4. He's pretty slow into very anti-alta.
Not making a move here, Nils, don't worry. I'll just sit pretty and wait for your DRS. We'll use attack mode because I've got a feeling he might use attack to try and defend.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
There we go, back into balanced.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Now keep pushing.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
You got loads of fuel.
Just, I think, just. So we've got the softs going on. No! Why am I too far forward? Oh, that means and five seconds of required repairs as well. So we did have damage. Oh, is Nils okay? You alright there, Nils? Oh no, I've just gone out without the pit limiter on.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
For God's sake.
What happened?
You need to come in for this penalty in the next 3 laps. There's an incident in Tamburello.
I've got a penalty anyway. Oh, for God's sake. It's all gone wrong. What? What is happening?
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Yeah, sorry guys, that was my fault. Stuffey, good to see you in the wreck.
You too, mate. I'm blaming the cat.
Blue flag.
So, guys, the best of races, was it? I did tell you at the start, one of my worst in a very long time. So let's have a look back at the start, where it went all wrong. Of course, we know what we did here. We just released the second clutch too early, getting that rear wheel spin. And then, yeah, we got absolutely swamped. And I saw this guy shoot up my inside, knew he'd gone deep. I thought, oh, okay. And I purposely stuck to the edge of the track as much as I could because I just had a feeling he was going to be coming back a little bit too tight. And as you see there, if we just rewind it back, that's exactly what happened. So as we slow it down, can see he's gone deep, and I was like, right, yeah, let's just stick it round the outside. Got a feeling he's going to be rejoining, and look at him, look. Oh, he spins the rears on the grass, over the sausage curb, and big old takeout. Now, fortunate enough that we didn't get any damage from that, but where we did get damage, and this is where my own mistake comes into it. So we rejoin the track. Just play this in slow motion. We rejoin the track, and of course the tyres are really dirty, and I just put too much throttle in the car. I thought third gear was enough, clearly not. Should have been in fourth. And we spin the rears up, and that little contact there into the barrier, if we now go to rear chase view, has bent the wing. It's bent the wing. It's very minimal damage, but if we rewind it back, you can see how it's nice and straight. And then as we forward it, just after we make contact here, there we go, it's bent. So we was down on top speed throughout the whole race, and as you saw when we did take that pit stop, which we'll get to in a bit, we had to take mandatory repairs. So yeah, it's a good start to the race, guys, but we still had relative good pace to others in the field to have a decent recovery. So let's have a look at the second incident, which happened only a couple of laps afterwards. So here we are, we're on board with Lucas, and he is in my DRS, and he did actually have DRS. I didn't think it was activated at the time, but got my laps mixed up. And then I said it at the time, a little bit of George Russell-esque vibes there. So let's rewind that back and just slow it down. So I am on the inside naturally. Of course, this isn't as straight as a curve. I do get up on the curb a little bit, which does send me out. But that is kind of the racing line. I knew he was on my outside and making an overtake, but he does like unnecessarily cut across me there. Lucas, a little bit of a lower I rating than most, so I'm going to give him a little bit of benefit of the doubt here. Thankfully, I was still able to continue my race, but you can see he really should have stuck more to the outside. The car always naturally just slightly understeers to the outside here with the nature of the track. But yeah, a bit of a strange one, very discomforting when you're in VR as well. But thankfully, I think we both survived. I'm not sure he got any damage from that. He did slow down quite considerably afterwards. Maybe he felt a bit bad and decided to let me past. But yeah, I haven't had that happen on the main straight for, well, ever, I don't think, in Imola. So I thought, send it up the inside. But yeah, thankfully, we're still surviving. Not quite sure how. So let's go on to, well, the pit stop. So, the pit stop. What? So much went wrong. So here we go. First things first. We overshoot the pit box. Never a good omen. Never a good omen. Have to take required repairs. So Nils is able to overtake us, but then he channels his inner Bottas and spins those very cold tyres in the pit lane. I think that distracted me, as well as the overshooting the pit box. I took my pit limiter off. Got a drive-through or a hold penalty for 40 seconds. My race was already not going the way I wanted it to. That is just cherry on the cake. And then both of me and Nils with cold tyres on spin it at the first corner. Synchronised spinning, guys. 9 out of 10 if you ask me. 9 out of 10. And then as we're turning the car around, Nils has rejoined the track and completely wiped someone out. And then if we skip it forward, yeah, I hit the inside curb here with colder tyres as we're just out the pits. Sends the rear end going. Bosh. There's that front wing damage again. And that actually took us to 17 incident points. A drive-through penalty. I have not had 17 incident points in a race in a very, very long time. So that shows how much of a shocker this was. So I don't think we can not look back at Nils though. So Nils, you apologised at the time, and of course it was quite funny as well. With these cold tyres, I must admit I haven't made a pit stop yet in the W13. The tyres are so much more colder than they are in the W12, and something that I need to be aware of the next time I do an open setup race, because yes, when you come out of the pits, they're extremely cold and they're going to take a couple of laps to warm up again. It's like being at the very start of the race, so you can't drive and attack as much as you would have done in the W12. Something that I realised after all this, of course, hindsight is a beautiful thing, but yeah, let's jump back to those pit stops. I just want to see Neil's channel is in a Bottas, really. So here he is coming into the pit, sees me overshoot it. Nice quick pit stop for him. There he goes, and whee! Brilliant. You can't not but laugh. Can't not but laugh. And then he's probably thinking, what is Scott doing? What is he doing? He stopped. It's just, from me and Nils' perspective, that pit stop was an absolute shocker. Then, also he loses it on the first curve. I lost it on the second. I could only imagine what's going through his head right now as well. Going, Scott, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then, not Nils' best rejoin. He did apologise afterwards. He did see the cars approaching, and someone just completely rear ends him. Well, guys. Well. Yes, that is a race to forget, guys. I just wanted to, of course, put this up here for you guys because it doesn't always go how you want it to. We do have our bad races, and I do like to highlight those as well. But yeah, that a lot of lessons learned there for myself. Some of it was my fault, some of it was others. There's some things that I could have done better. The start, for one, the whole pit stop scenario. But at least I can look back on it and laugh on it, guys. The only negative to that, though, I said only negative, there's a lot of negatives, but one of the biggest negatives, though, is that I've lost a lot of safety rating from that, and I'm teetering not far above losing my A license. So yeah, I may have to do some offline races and just be boring and trudge around at the back of the pack and have some 0x races to make sure we maintain that A license, because I don't want to be losing that. But yeah, at least I can look back and laugh of it, guys, and that's what you have to do. It was funny in the moment as well, and it's funny looking back on it and recording this for you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got a giggle at my expense as well. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, turn those notifications on, and hopefully the next race at Imola is a lot better than this one. See you guys next time. Bye.